Hello, little Sony. We are reunited at last. I figure we do a little night vlog test. Can it beat the Canon R5 and R6 or the Olympus? That's the leader so far. At nighttime, Olympus is the champion. Can you do it, Sony? What ISO? 25,000.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So I figure we do a little comparison in the sense that if you own a Sony A7 III, what you'll notice when you switch to the glory machine. I've made notes. So pay attention to how it performs at night. Autofocus, how's the stabilization? Colors and weird fluorescent lights, the changes. So far, so good. So the number one thing you'll notice, oh God, why did I trip when I was about to say the stabilization? As long as you're careful. I know there's jerky movements at times. Is she trying to kill me? Oh, there was two people on both sides. That got me. We're using the 20mm 1.8, by the way. In my opinion, the A7 III isn't as bad as we all thought. It's terrible, but it's doable somewhat. But this is better. It just smooths out the kinks. There is jerky moments where you'd make the wrong move. It'll happen. Oh, it'll happen tonight. I guarantee it. But active stab, just a little crop 1.1, and if you had all the time in the world for some reason, you could go to Sony Catalyst Browse. I ain't doing, see that? I felt that. I felt the whole mechanism shake in my hand. Did you see it? It was like, that was weird. That's not good, Sony. So you have somewhat acceptable stabilization like this, or you could have masterclass stab if you're willing to render it. Maybe a supercomputer could do it fast, but mine can't. There's no way. There's live music. I'm getting a copyright strike. I have clear image zoom. Oh, why are you parking? I want to zoom in on the people. Oh, did that work? Is it amazing? Oh, it's fast. Well, oh, let's zoom in on the biker. Oh, wow. How's the autofocus performing so far? Has it lost me at all? The next thing you'll notice is the improved color science. It's noticeable, maybe not now, with all the fluorescent lighting, different lights change. We're in auto white balance, white priority. That's not racist. But the color science is definitely better. I've noticed it immediately. Sony, you can tweak it, the A7 III, to, oh my God, it's raining. What happened? It's not supposed to rain. Oh God, I can't believe it's raining. There was no signs in the forecast. I'm under a tiny roof that covers half of my head. So we should be good. Is this 20mm weather shield? Oh God. Okay, I'm under protection for now. So the color science, you'll notice it. And another thing that I didn't write down, the unlimited recording times, that's huge. Oh, that's so annoying. When you do 30 minutes, it's up. Especially when you sync separate audio, then you gotta resync, stop that too. Two devices stopped. You kidding yourself? Who are you kidding right now? How's the autofocus in the low light corners of life? Homeless people pee here. I keep thinking of things I didn't even write down. You get a much sharper image. 4K is sharper, 1080p is sharper, the slow-mo is sharper. You get 4K 120p instead of 1080p, and you also get 240 frames per second in 1080. So the slow motion glory, I'd want to do it. The next thing you'll appreciate is having the flippy screen. If you have a little mirror hack, you know it sucks. Having an actual screen, and it's a somewhat respectable screen, not really. I think it's 1.4 million dots. It's better than a 900,000 dot reflected in a mirror 10 feet away. So, I'm in a church. I'm going to hell. All right, now we're in some low light. We're getting there. So another thing you're going to appreciate is the much better autofocus. Hopefully it handles it out here in the pitch black. There's no lights. There might be that yellow light in number 7. If that's lighting me up, That's some interesting stuff. Will I be arrested here? The R6 was hunting like crazy. Olympus wasn't. That is fantastic. So you will notice it. The A7 III, it's been fantastic unless it was user error. Sometimes I switch to flexible spot like a moron. I'm like, why isn't it focusing? It's over here. What? One thing I will say I may have overreacted on a little bit is the mode dial. You don't actually have to fully press it all the way down. Oh, protect that lens. Oh, and the mic jack. It's just a tiny press and then a turn. It's actually not as hard. It should still be a lock and unlock, but it isn't. Why is it raining? Why am I so yellow? Oh God, you ruined my life, Rain. Oh, there's a squirrel. We found a squirrel already. Oh, he found a peanut. He just dug one up. Oh, he's so ingenuitous. So that sucked. I barely got to test the low light. We were just getting started. But it was pretty much pitch black. It was funny, when I turned the camera around, it looked like daytime almost. It was pitch black. There was no light where Sony creates the light for you. We're on the Laowa. Is it stable? That's what I want to test today. I got a few more talking points. Hey! Peeping at me. He flustered me. One thing I wanted to say about the autofocus improvements. Not only is the autofocus much better, even though we're on a manual focus lens, it's much better in the better formats, S-Log 3, whereas it's unusable on the A7 III. You got to go to HLG, which is still pretty good. She runs for the world. But not good enough. One thing you'll probably appreciate is the doors now. They come open and they stay open instead of flapping around. I didn't hate the A7 III door. Like, I only use the mic jack, so it's just one door hanging flat down. It doesn't block anything, but it is much easier to have a door that just swings open, stays open. Like the Fuji has these flaps. Every time I try to charge it, I gotta hold it open. I almost die each time. One thing you might appreciate is the faster file transfer times, because you're using this faster card, and if you get their CF Express A reader, yeah, you save a good 30 seconds. It's not even worth writing down. Why did I write that? We got 3 custom dials now instead of 2 on the A7 III, so there's that. Also, the menu systems are finally refined. They're pretty good. I haven't set up my menu yet, but I will. I will look at that Philip Bloom video again and copy everything he did, and we'll be cinematographers. By having Philip Bloom's menu system, you just know, like, oh, the leaves are orange today. I'll contrast it with the blue sky. Where's the orange ones? Oh, it's fall, damn it. Those are... Is this cinema? But there's a couple things you might not like when switching over. It's heavier. It is a good 50 grams heavier almost. You'll notice it a little bit. And the grip, I don't think Sony knows how to make grips. They're not good. It's bigger, but not like much better. It comes out at the bottom awkwardly. It's not ergonomic. They didn't plan it. They just like, oh, let's make it bigger with Play-Doh and shit. Didn't work. Also, the SD card slot's slightly harder to open. It's no longer just a... It's could be a problem. And something stupid. What the hell? I don't know if it's Windows problem or a Sony card reader problem, but you go to automatically import your videos, it only imports the photos. It doesn't import the video. I was like, where's my video? I had to go manually in. Windows, you suck. It used to be you import all your pictures and videos and it automatically deletes them after. They got rid of that in an update somehow, and you can't turn it back on. Unbelievably disheartening that was. Also, battery life. It's the same battery, but the A7 III will last forever. Maybe if I do 1080p, I probably will in the future, just switch entirely to 1080p so it's not demanding too much power. But you will notice it. They drain. We're in 1080p. Why'd it get so cold? Yesterday I was in a t-shirt at night, and now it's freezing. I can't even hold this thing. So if you have $40 million, you'd be stupid not to choose the A7S III over any camera. It's so fantastic. I love it so much. Unless this isn't stable with the 15mm lens. That'd be bullshit. Are you gonna leave? What do you think? How did it perform at night? Did you enjoy the seizure-inducing fluorescent slow-mo cross? I don't know what the hell was up with that. I don't know what shutter speed you need to avoid that one. So I'm gonna leave. Thanks for buying a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt.